Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. The Jaguars will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Madden. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it from the gun. Makes one man miss. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Looking to throw on first down. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get a drive going. To the air on first down. He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it with the jet sweep. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. Moving toward the end zone, and fumble! Defense trying to take it back.
Man, I love the way this defense just started this football game. You gave up some yards, but who cares? Great job adjusting, getting the 4th down stop, now creating some momentum for your offense.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's Rousseau. Pulls it in, it's Butler. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Under fire. He makes a catch. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Marshall will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw, it's Rousseau. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Fires to the big fella. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lacy. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone and the 10. They'll try the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Jaguars want to pick up the tempo.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looking downfield, it's Rousseau. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
The Jaguars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. The quick out.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Makes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Out of the shotgun on third down. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Rousseau. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Hauls it in. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Jaguars will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. On the move from inside is 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go back to the air on second down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Handoff from the gun. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. And the Jaguars racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Grabs it in the middle. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Jaguars are on the move.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He makes the grab. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Back to throw, it's Rousseau. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Jaguars decide to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on second and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Marshall comes to the line facing third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A strike downfield. Lots of room to run. The 20. Inside. Touchdown, Herd! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position, because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
not double the try total and go for 2? Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to run it in. He goes airborne, and he's in there for the 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. And the returner is stopped. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Jaguars come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Dropping back, it's Rousseau. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They're working that left side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Gives it on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Are forced to settle for the field goal. We've reached a break, and Marshall is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way.
Breaks into the open. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop. And he's having a day.
It's a fumble. Touchdown, Marshall! And the route is on. Another.
Drive put together, and this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 21 over Sam Houston. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. To the air, it's Rousseau. Bringing the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and comes up with a massive play right there.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The screen, he can go! And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Thundering Herd faces a third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. To the air on first down. The screen, and watch out. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. On third and short, the power run here. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.